What you saw at this game was a lot of Andy Dalton not being able to get the ball to his receivers as accurately as we had seen earlier in the year. And this one, you see that Green has excellent separation. This is late in the first half, but Dalton just can't get the ball in bounds to him. Now, of course, Dalton was getting pressured. He didn't have a clean pocket, so it's not entirely his fault. The fact he got the ball off was impressive, but you do see that Green did an excellent job this game. Look at this stop and go. Look how he just totally burns Norman. I mean, that separation right there, as the ball is in the air, it would have got greater and greater, but he has to come back to try and make a play on the ball. Josh Norman knows. He says, yeah, I got really lucky there. And Green doesn't say anything because he's a great guy, of course. Now, in this play, a little bit later, you see that Dalton, he tries to force the ball to Green, and he doesn't recognize that Josh Norman can pick the play. And it was double coverage. It was a really small window. Josh Norman thinks he did something great because he didn't, get burned by Green. Okay, here we have another near interception because Dalton is a little bit off. Of course, Josh Norman was holding, but both sides, the refs are going to say Green was fighting there too. All right, on this play, you see that again, Green absolutely burns Norman. I mean, he's toast. He's gone. Green is gone on this one. But Dalton just, he underthrows him. I mean, look at that separation right there. Look at that. That is a touchdown, folks. But yeah, Dalton just absolutely, you can see right there. Dalton, it's about, a couple yards short of where it should be. Now, then you have, fourth quarter, 2nd and 9, huge play. This first down would have iced the game, most probably. What happens? I don't know what happens to Dalton's accuracy here. I mean, he should lead Green to the center of the field, but he seems to throw, in a straight line, right to where Green is. And Dalton knows it. He's upset with himself. You can see it on his face, poor guy. Not a good day, as we will see as this video progresses. Here you have 30 seconds left. Now, this one really broke my heart because Green had the game-winning huge touchdown right here, okay? And Green is upset, but look at this. Look at this right here. Look at that. That means Green catches that. Obviously, if the ball is thrown, it has to be thrown like 5 yards, 7 yards deeper than it was, something like that. But it's, again, not entirely Dalton's fault because he was getting hammered in the pocket. He was about to get nailed. And he couldn't really put as much on the ball as he wanted to. So this one, again, I'm not really worried about his accuracy on that. But look at that separation. That, folks, is a touchdown. There's no safety behind him. He's gone. But, yeah, he has to come back, fight for the ball, and play defensive back there. And then on the next play, I don't know what happened here. The ball goes to the dirt. Brandon LaFell, he maybe, he looks like he's about to maybe get some room middle of the field. I don't know. But Dalton's pass is really low. Nothing happened there. And then the next play, of course, he gets sacked, which was very unfortunate. All right, moving on to overtime. Here, Tyler Boyd, looks to be getting a nice little cushion in the middle of the field. And again, Dalton should be leading him to the ball, but he doesn't. Then he gets sacked on the next play. And on this one, of course, Dalton is only about 6'2", so his height is a disadvantage. That this gets tipped to the line of scrimmage. That could have been a potential big play to Eifert. And then just, about 30 seconds later, Dalton, he's trying to pick up the first down and he fumbles. The game would end at a tie. Now, I don't want to forget the great plays that Dalton made. Obviously, there was that touchdown to Tyler Eifert. And there was this nice crisp pass to A.J. Green, as you can see here, in the middle of the third quarter. And he had a nice little sneaky touchdown again, like similar to what he had against the Patriots. The guy, you cannot deny that his mind is always there. I mean, even if his arm might have not been having a great, accurate day. And he got good sign as he got Tyler Eifert going this game. Here he gets a nice gain to Tyler Eifert in the middle of the third quarter for a third down conversion. Now, I would have liked to see this ball a little bit more inside. As you can see, Eifert is breaking into the middle, and there's only the ref in the middle of the field. I mean, there's nobody. So if he leads him with the ball there, I think it could have gone even further. I don't want to be nitpicky. And, even though Green burned Norman so many times, Dalton did get him the ball deep on this 40-yard reception in the middle of the fourth quarter. And you can see Green is either, stretching out there or maybe kind of showing off in his very humble way. Norman is upset, and Dalton gives him a high five. You can just see how beautiful, Dalton's placement is very good. Of course, if Green wasn't held here, absolutely this would have been a touchdown, a huge play. But hey, that's how it goes. Okay, Green had the otherworldly game. It should have been a 250, 300-yard receiving game, and the Bengals should have won that game. But Dalton just for some reason he had an off game. It's not something to worry about because he's been very accurate this year overall.